And we're live. Welcome everyone to Captain of Industry Dev Stream. As usually, every Saturday, I stream some Captain of Industry. Well, I'm Captain Marek, one of the developers. And we have lots of plans. I see some names in the chat, some long-term attendees. Mark is saying that they'll be watching Charlie Pryor, Glidercat, JD, and JTM, but only recently found Deathstream. Well, awesome! Well, glad to be over. Those are all awesome creators. Each of them have a little different, way of playing, right? A little different kind, and I guess I have also my own way of playing, a special way. I just want to make sure that I don't embarrass myself and lose the game because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty on the hardest map. Well, it used to be the hardest start location a while ago. But now, since we expanded, I guess the difficulty went a little down because we are no longer squeezed on this island. Hi Sarda, hi Kopa. So yeah, so that's not that big of a deal. While I'm looking at this, I think I'm gonna unpause one settlement here so we can get the build. And yeah, since the last two streams, we were trying to rebuild our ultimate food production. And that's pretty much done. Like off stream, I've built a bunch of greenhouses. I was starting building farms. I was like, let's do greenhouses. They're a little bit more efficient for water, and I'm not too water rich at this point. And I have lots of glass. I have no issue with glass. I have two large glass makers, and you can see full storage, and I have no worries. So extra glass construction parts, I think it's worth it. It depends what you want. Farm is, you can see in the tooltip, right? If you go on tooltips, it has 50% increased crop yield. However, it also requires 25% extra water and fertility. So for 25% extra, you get 50% more crop. So it's net positive. The issue is the greenhouse is needs lots of more people to work at. So farm is only 12 people, greenhouse is 24. So it's, people cost a little more, but at this point, we have lots of people. So I'm willing to take that. And regarding our food production, there's so many things we could do with food production, and we built this ultimate thing that we can have everything from food, all the products. Since last time, I have built a little bit. I think last time we ended up at this half point. I've built a little bit more because I was playing a little bit off stream and I needed to get things unstuck, because if it's unfinished, it doesn't work. So what I've done, I've enabled just enough to get all the way to the medical supplies 2. Of course, it's not everything. There's medical supplies 3, and there's all other things still not built. I was waiting on the stream so we can do it together. I built some chickens so we can have eggs, and we can have, actually, especially to remove the animal feed, to be able to process animal feed and basically don't waste that, don't burn it. Talking about burning, we do even have excess of fruits and vegetables at this point. You can see the fruit and vegetables is stuck, and I think you need to do something about it because they use the same belt, and if they are both stuck, I think the storages might not feel evenly. So far, yeah, see, vegetables are not 100%, but fruits are stuck, so this is not good. So what happens with excess is the easiest way is to use anaerobic digester to digest the food into some fuel gas and some compost. And I'm not using the fuel gas because I did not build the pipe for it. So what I can do, I can just... So for now, this is all going to be wasted. Okay, I need to build the water pipe. I could even build everything, actually. At this point, I'm on the stream, right? So I no longer need to cherry pick what I'm going to build. So I'm just going to do this. We have plenty of Unity, plenty of construction parts. No reason to not build it. And this is gonna process the fuel gas into steam and CO2, and we're just gonna vent it at this point. However, the steam is pretty good resource, so I think I would like to eventually build up one power plant block to use the steam, which maybe we can do it now, depending on how many. Oh dear, yeah, that's another problem. That's we could take this block potentially and just put it somewhere. It's kind of long, huh? Little long, little fella. You want to build it on top of the hill or below the hill? I think on top, maybe. Why not? In the worst case, we can always deconstruct. I think on the hardest Admiral settings, the deconstruction return is 50 or 75%. I forgot. I need to check. Yeah, it's not that bad. You're not losing everything. At this point, we are quite rich in terms of construction parts. I'm just gonna not think about it too hard. And here, where's the input? Input is here, that's right. And where's the steam? I believe there's a, right here is a priority splitter, and steam goes, even though tier 3 pipe is strictly unnecessary here. We are gonna do it anyway. Rich people problems. I'm just gonna unpause this and let it build. And actually, what I want to do here, that's right. Because if turbines are not 100% utilized, they don't perform well. I will do another splitter. And I will prioritize just this turbine, for example. So if there's not enough steam to feed 2, I just want to only feed 1. That's, I think, quite important to make it more efficient. And yeah, that should unblock our yep, the conveyor belt's moving. And we are making extra fuel gas, which is fantastic. Which we could use here, right? For example, we are using it to make concrete. So maybe, is there overflow? Right, so in this build, fuel gas is being burned into steam. We could also do, right here, a little priority splitter. And say, prioritize the other output. We can remove it from here and use it. Since I have space here, I will make storage for the excess fuel gas. This is the right alignment, right? Gonna be extra storage, and then there's our road, which I'm doing cobblestone road here. I can continue with that trend. Looks pretty nice. Cobblestone. I have pipe tier 2. Now, where do we want this to go? I'll raise it for good measures. So I could pipe it here for now. It's not that bad of an idea. Right, I'll pipe it here. And if this Well, I should probably pipe it to the origin eventually. All right, so let's do another priority here. So I would like to preferentially use a digester. Just like that. Yeah, the thing is, the rotary kilns don't use that much of fuel gas, so this is probably going to overflow, which is fine. And once this is filled, we can do something about it. The worst case is going to get burned into oblivion. Yeah, I might need more digesters. Do I have a blueprint for that? Maybe I just copy paste. My digesters are quite slow. And I'm a little overproducing. I'm a little overboard with the farms, which was my intention to go overboard. So that's what I have. I also, since we actually now I believe we have all the foods in the settlement. So I was saying that they wish you could make directly electricity out of gas instead of making steam. That's true. Gas turbines would be a nice addition to have. You can look into that. Sausage. We are missing sausage. We are producing it, but missing it. Other than that, everything is present. We have lots of Unity, actually. And I even have Food Saver because I don't know what to do with Unity. The reason I turn on Food Saver is to actually save on the truck trips with hauling all the food to the settlement, which is kind of weird. Eventually, I would like to turn this off and put the conveyor belts. Other than that, I have lots of maintenance reducer, water reducer, overload trucks, fuel saver, they are all on. I could even do one more 10% of recycling increase. Or I could do farming boost. I don't need that. I even have clean panels, extra solar panel. It can do a third version. Solar panels are actually producing quite a bit of power for us. They are doing, I'd say, a third. Not too bad. We are slowly building up our farm. Yeah, we can even continue building. Right. So for... oh. What's going on here? Oh, the water got stuck. That's right. We are condensing water here. And do we have a water that can come? I guess I need to come. Oh, here. Oh, here. It's actually ready. Somebody who was doing this blueprint was already ready for that. By somebody, I mean JD. JD made this blueprint and provided. It was so nice of him. I will make this a tier 2 pipe for now. That should prioritize it in. That's our returning water. Right. That should unblock this. Mega excavator excavated himself out of the mine. Very nice. Oh, I see. Actually not that bad. It I guess you can do this. Save yourself. You can't reach that one. You do this. Yeah, I was trying to mine some sand here. It's kind of awkward, honestly. Not too big of a fan of how this is turning out. But you can try something like this. Yeah, I'm just trying to, before I abandon this beach, I would like to use some sand, because sand is quite a precious resource. This screw. Yes, I was widening this, and there was this, our old coal, right? It was right here. And actually, coal is something that I am using a lot of. And these guys, I remade this mine last time. Yeah, I made a new access road. And oh man, they are using a lot of coal, and I'm a little worried that with this rate, I might need extra. So I was revisiting our old coal mine, and I was thinking, maybe we can actually, because there's lots of coal in here actually. We can, maybe we can forget this thing that we abandoned, that's alright, but this part, which is under the mountain, maybe we could actually still keep extracting. So I was... yeah, I'll just continue, even though this pipe will collapse, obviously. So I need to reroute it in a better way. Yeah, you need to rewrite it even later. For now, hopefully that's enough. So we can actually mine some extra coal to help ourselves. Our hydrogen is low, alright. Fertilizer is low, alright. Sugarcane is a little high. I think I'm okay with that. This is my second sand crew. So I have a... This is basically the beach. And I want to continue my farms, but before I put the grass on, I wanted to get some extra sand out of it. I think it's nice to... Because eventually sand might be a problem actually. We need lots of sand for electronics, for quartz. Actually quartz for electronics and then sand for other things. Actually, our farms, our greenhouses use a lot of sand. Jacob was Kopai saying I need a dedicated desalination plant for the settlement. That would be a good idea, I think, eventually. Right, so to our plans. So this was kind of a little fixed up thing from the last time. Today, we definitely need to progress our research, and to progress our research we need to make new research lab, and we need to make electronics 3, and to make electronics 3 we need microchips, and to make microchips we need gold. We even have electronics 3 in our shipyard from our ship travel, so we actually can skip the production for a little bit. We can actually first make microchips and then make electronics 3. However, we cannot skip gold. Electronics 3, by the way, is microchips electronics 2. Right, so that's... we could make some electronics 3, but I think the gold, starting the gold would be a good idea. So that while the gold is ramping up, we can make assemblers for this, and we can start making actually lab equipment already. We can do that a little bit ahead, because we have in our storage. 300 here, and the ship has 300, so we have 600 roughly. Reminds me, our ship can maybe go somewhere. Maybe here we can find more electronics. Also, our ore rig is nearly out. Look at that. Our very first ore rig that we made in the game has 100 years left, which might run out in this episode. I put it on 1x already. If I put it on 2x, 48. We have a plenty of stored product there. So we have our new oil rig waiting to be unpaused whenever we need it. We have a few more, 2 more. This one is also only have 125 years left. So not too comfortable. Maybe we can put this one on 3x. Put this one on 2x. To first drain this one. Doesn't matter really. Yeah, so oil might be a problem soon. But for gold, I've ordered trucks to dump this. Because our gold mountain is right here. And you can see I already have 2 excavators eagerly waiting to dig some gold. And this is a gold mountain. This is all gold ore. Relatively easy to access when you have a mega excavators and whole trucks, and you can just dump this in a couple of years. So I've done this, and I've prepared a little blueprint, little gold smelting facility. So I will unpause it. I haven't tested it. I'm not sure if it works or not. Hopefully it will do something. It's little messy here. There wasn't enough space, and I didn't want to spend too much time like dumping. If I had this extra space, it'd be so much easier. I can assign the dumping there, but I think once they're gonna mine the gold ore, eventually the extra rock will flatten this out, and maybe then we can do a little bit of restructuring. However, how gold is made? Gold is quite intensive process actually. Gold requires some more processing than other ores. So first we need to crush it. We have a gold ore. We take gold ore into crushed gold ore. Then we once more take crushed gold ore into powder. So 2 stages of crushing. Then we combine the powder with acid in a settling tank and concentrate the gold ore. However, that gives us some toxic slurry that we have to deal with. It's a side product. Then the concentrate combines with sand and we get some gold. And the toxic slurry is cleaned on site. You could also dump it into ocean. However, I would not recommend that because it's really polluting. So I'm not even thinking about it. I'm directly cleaning it. It uses filter media and brine. Brine I'm making right here on site from sea salt, from seawater. And filter media I was hoping to make also on site. It needs gravel, manufactured sand or coal, or there's a bunch of ways. So you can sand or manufactured sand. I'm using manufactured sand because I don't want to use my precious sand. And those bunch of crushers are just to make sure that we have gravel. And basically manufactured sand is crushed gravel, right? So it's gravel and crushed gravel and coal, which I am importing in hopefully somewhere right here. Oh yeah, and this also makes slag. So there's a slag which is to be exported. And there's a gold storage. So yeah. Oh, JJ on Twitch, welcome. I can see it now. Sorry for not noticing. There's some questions. What has been biggest challenge for update 3? Oh dear. Biggest challenge for update 3. I'm thinking what will be the biggest challenge? There's lots of ways I could answer this question, right? It could be biggest challenge for me personally, or biggest challenge for our team, or biggest challenge for our studio. You know, I would say the biggest challenge is hiring good people, actually. Because, you know, game at this scale, it really doesn't scale when you are, you know, 2 guys or 3 guys writing code, regardless of how good you are coding. You know, it could be the best coders in the world, but it's just the throughput, right? You can't code more than 16 hours a day, which I'm doing, or 14. So it doesn't scale, right? So you need people, and hiring good people and finding good people that can help you and provide a good thing is really, really hard. We hired some, we even let some people already go. And it's really hard to find people who are productive and can work actually from home, because we don't have offices. We can't even afford to have offices. We'd rather have one more employee than pay for a fancy office, honestly. But working from home, that takes certain rigor. That not everybody can actually work from home and be productive. So if we somehow could magically hire really good engineers and really good designers and people, the progress would be faster, and I think that would be better for everyone, right? So we've hired some people, and they're doing fine, but it's really challenging. It's really time consuming. We do interviews, legal work. Sometimes they're from different countries, so we have to talk to lawyers. So I think that would be the biggest challenge to scale this operation. Of course, I can tell you that working on trains, pathfinding, there's like complications, but those are, I think I have we can deal with it. It's just work. But finding good people, that working, it requires more kind of different kind of work, I guess. It's more of a social thing. So I would say that would be that. From technical thing, I think the train implementation, I think, is the most complicated part of update 3. So, making sure the trains are performant, and we are, as you guys probably already know, we are doing the innovation to have trains without signals, which is quite a new thing in gaming, and we are hoping to make it work well. So that would be actually, instead of taking something that's existing, we are trying to innovate and make something better than the state of the art. So that's also very challenging, right, in its own thing. So that would be the technically most challenging things. I need to turn off all the logistics here, because trucks are really trying to deliver. So I was trying to do acid on site, and I think I forgot to connect water. Okay, so sulfur is importing, okay, coal is importing. Did I connect water? I think I did not, right? Water is right here. No, I did connect water. Where is that coming from? Okay, coming from here. Okay, there's this pipe not being constructed. All right, I was sneakily stealing water from those farms. Those are farms for our saplings. And it was like the closest water I could do. I could also desalinate some water, but it was too much effort to... anyway, not enough space. All right, so that's water. That should come in. Oh, sulfur. There you go. A big whole truck full of sulfur. That's perfect. Sulfur is here. You're saying that it's called in-cap signaling. Oh yeah, I mean, we're not trying to say this is not unrealistic or something. It's just, I mean, I actually don't know about any other games that do signal-free network, which can be kind of set up in a way they never deadlock, and you can do train station buffering, and you can do functional roundabouts and functional things. That's because basically I always wish there was a game that did this, and now I'm making a game. So if there's a wish, I can make that come true, which is kind of interesting way to think about it. But yeah, if there is something you always wish for and you have a ability to do it, then you're doing it. Mine is out of order somewhere. That's right. It's our sand. I don't like this mine. I can maybe continue digging here. That seems to be a fruitful direction. And then maybe... Is it... yeah. Oh, give me my mining designations. Not there. And also we could do a little bit of... It's gonna be mostly rock, but at this point I'm giving up. There are mega excavators, they can deal with it. Yeah, with plenty of dumping. Oh, actually not too plenty. We dumped the whole thing. Okay. Well then, let's do some more dumping then. That's the easiest thing to do. All the way here. Oh, that did not work well. Oh, this one has to be flat. That's right. Oh, okay, this didn't work. This way. Yep. And just like that, we can do all of this. What's wrong here? Too much dirt. All right. Are these guys gonna collapse those storages? Yeah, maybe let's not go that far. Not worth it for the little sand here. I even built retaining wall here to prevent bad things happening to this mine. All right, let's check our battle report. Victory. And we found something, perhaps? Yes, 68 electronics, 3. All right, this is too hard. Let's try this one. Some more electronics. All right, so is gold now producing something? We have acid. We have, yes, okay, sand. Okay, nobody's bringing in sand. I think our logistics is a little stretched. Anyone? Sand? Yeah, these guys don't know where to put the gold ore. Are we not having... There should be plenty of sand right here. Why? Maybe this guy? Finally? A first truck? Yeah, I found him. Finally, sand is being delivered. Yeah, what's our trucks are actually carrying? Lots of coal, look at that. Yeah, I'm really worried about the coal. So much coal. Can even check. Yeah, we are consuming 5,000 coal per year. And it's going, if I go to max, it's going up. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the coal because this mine, yeah, I mean, those bars used to be sky high. Now there's maybe like 10 or 20 left. Still plenty, but not as comfortably high as before. I wonder if this direction is still... Yeah, okay, so there's lots of coal here, but also... oh, I think... Was that on our previous stream or was it... I think it was not. I think it was off stream. I had to move our iron, which I couldn't believe it. We totally finished the mining of this iron. There was a huge iron mountain here. And it's gone. Yeah, so I'm just dumping it now. It's flat, so we can... I think I'm dumping it one below, and then I'm gonna put grass on top, maybe. So to make it all nicer. I'm also working hard on concreting. I've done some little decoration when I was waiting for some construction parts here. It'd be nice to decorate a little more, like this. It's a little tricky sometimes to do the right decoration. And we have lots of concrete, but I'm thinking... I've seen lots of unfinished concreting work. Especially, was it here? Oh no, this is now done. So it was next to solar panels. Yeah, here. Here it's not being finished. I think no trucks are available probably. It's too far. So we just have to... Yeah, so coal's being trucked a lot. I wonder where. It'd be nice to kind of see where are those trips located, huh? Include mining trucks. Oh, it's mostly mining trucks. Oh, I see. Fueling trucks. Still. Still number one in general jobs. Where? Maybe is it for the refinery for the extra steam here? Where else do we need coal? I'm not entirely sure. Anyhow, we have battle victory. More, oh, 138 construction parts. That's fantastic. Which it reminds me, we could already start doing the labs. Oh, actually, I prepared it. So basically, we need a assembly robotic to make lab equipment. And for that, we need a mainframe computer, and that needs gold. So we're waiting on gold, basically. How is our gold doing? Oh, gold is being made. Nice. So it was in fact connected properly. And I think this is actually tileable. So if I want to do one more block, I can do something like that. Which is neat. Well, right. Yeah, filter media usage is very low, so all the ratios are not right, but it only needs 6 filter media. And this produces 72, right? So I need so little of everything. I basically just did some rough, even small crushers here, and yeah, it's fine. I'm actually using the excess rock from our mining, which actually it can run out, because if we are deep mining gold ore, there might not be rock around. So the best way would be to set up both import and export on this storage. And I'm thinking import would be better. I cannot do both at this point. I would have to do 2 storages, which I have no space for. I'll do import for now and hope that this won't overflow. I'll put alert. Notify if full. Yeah. We have no notifications. Oh, that's a very unusual position to be at. Yeah. Yeah, Stardust said they usually have nuclear reactors before going. Yeah, I think the way I'm approaching this is quite unusual, because I guess we got ahead of ourselves with research so much that I'm just trying to build the latest and greatest. And nuclear reactor, I have it here. It's like, oh, build me eventually. Uranium. And I would actually want to abandon this, because it's using lots of our coal as well. That would be one way to remove the coal dependency. So maybe next episode we can plan on making nuclear. That could be a good thing. I'm just going to concrete this surface. We have lots of concrete. We can concrete a bunch of things. So we don't need to have factories on grass. Right, so we are now producing lab equipment 4, which is needed for the lab upgrade. So I'll pause this belt to not deliver because they don't need it yet. So eventually, I mean, normally you probably want at least 2 of these, but I would have to double the whole setup. I have no space. I'm just, okay, we're just going to wait it out. I'm playing on double speed anyway. Yeah, maybe we could slow down the research on Admiral settings so that, you know, if you really want fast research, you can do it, but you would have to invest more in labs. Otherwise, because I feel the research was quite fast for me. It was my feeling. So maybe it is too. Maybe the balance is not there yet because we feel that for lower difficulties we don't want people to wait on research for a long time. But for Admiral, I believe it is in the difficulty settings. Is it? Research costs. That's right. So we have 50% increase for Admiral. Maybe we could do 100% increased for Admiral as a default, and have it like there's an extra option here, right? I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Did we deliberately make robotic assembly MK2 unable to make lab equipment? Is that a thing? That doesn't sound like a deliberate thing. That just sounds like a mistake. Is it really that you can't make? I can't probably, because I don't have it unlocked, so I don't know. Oh yeah. You know what? That's probably we just forgot. We just forgot to define it. I don't think that's deliberate. Oh wait. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll make a note right now. As I always say, I always make notes, and this is such an easy fix. This takes me literally 1 minute to fix. All right, noted. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's also sometimes weird because they're missing some recipes because we are having issues with having too many recipes, and this UI is little. It's kind of hard to find things. We are hoping to perhaps improve on this, and once we improve on this, maybe we can make sure that there's even more recipes allowed for everything. So that we are kind of constrained here with the UI and things, but the lab equipment was not deliberately removed from next tier constructor. That's a mistake. We also want to achieve that when you upgrade a building using the built-in upgrade button, you should never lose recipes. Which sometimes you do now, which also it's complicated. It's you know, as the game evolves, we have we're changing recipes, and sometimes that happens. So that's not that we're trying to screw people. It's just sometimes we have hard choices to make. So it's early access, right? You're working on it. It's not the final thing, but sometimes things happen. So we definitely know about these, and we are trying to figure it out and improve. Yeah, I can probably. Yeah, I think I want to remove all. Right, or wrap equipment from this storage and just going directly because this needs 12, this one each making 6. But I could upgrade all these assemblers to be next tier and then make 2 of these. We'll see how fast the thing gonna be. I don't have enough teraflops, I don't have enough computing. This needs 4 and this makes 8. So actually, yeah, I can make 2. Oh man, I wish I could not build this here. There could be another assembler here. Huh? Little mistake. Anyway. I can move it. So we need electronics 3. Now that gold is a thing. And again, if I look at... Can I make it in this assembler? Unlikely. I need this one. I want to just double check. Yeah. So we need microchips and electronics too. And we have everything. Electronics 2 is right here. So I'm just tempted to do very simple setup right here. Make a storage for electronics 3 here. Right, so here's our road. Maybe you can make a cobblestone. Make it absolutely clear. There's a road. There, a road could be here. This could be a road. So we could certainly fit another storage. You can probably put it here, right? Make a little corner turn. This could be our electronics 3 output. It'll be a little tight, but that's fine. Electronics 3 output. And here can make right. I think what I'm gonna do take it from here. Like so. The usual design. And then microchips can come right here. And I had to think about where to make them. Definitely not in this area. There's no space. We might need a separate microchip factory, basically. I wonder if we need the huge storage. Maybe, why not? All right. Here we can do like so. Oh, I see. We have, that's all right. Maybe this could have been a little... This is on the floor first, and then going up. And here is going to be easier to cross. Yep. And that's it. So, Rob Koik is saying it would be cool if vehicle manufacturing building be upgraded to 23123. Yeah, we had problem with size. So we made the tier 1 building, right? You're building about, talking about this guy, Vehicle Depot. The problem with it is that this is too small for tier 3 vehicles to be even, like they'll be sticking out of the roof, basically. And when we are making this building, making this model, we did not actually have tier 3 vehicles at all. We didn't even have tier 2 vehicles. So this is actually very similar models. We just scaled them a little bit. And so yeah, in order to be able to do what you are asking for, we would have to completely redesign those buildings and perhaps make the one using the big layout, but having a small building on it, right? So then when the layout doesn't change, we can upgrade them. But then you have to build it at the beginning, thinking, why is it taking so much space when it's just a small building? So, you know, it could be a little tricky. So we went for this approach, but it could change in the future. I agree that it would be nice to have an in-place upgrade available. It's always in place. Upgrades are quite nice to work with. I agree. Right, so we're gonna need a bunch of computing now, and I believe this one will. Well, we can make more of these mainframe computers for now. I wonder what would be the good place to. They don't need anything, right? They're just sitting there taking power. Just thinking if there's any interesting area where they're not in a way of anything. This little concrete space would be a reasonable spot. Just going to build 4 here. Yeah, trucks, don't worry about this. Oh, labs are upgraded. Right. Right, so lab needs 4 per 60, and this is making 6 per 60. So we can make a 1.5 labs. So ideal ratio would be 3 labs for 2 assemblers. I think we are just gonna roll with this for now. I'm gonna unpause all of these guys. And of course, labs need more computing. They actually need quite a lot of computing, so maybe I can pause 1 for now. And wait for the mainframe computers to come online. Maybe we're gonna need 6. So that's this. Oh, I'm actually doing a little sneaky cut here. I'm trying to go down to the crater by using as few resources as possible. And so we'll see if this excavator can eventually make it down there. It's a long way down. By the way, the most efficient way to go down, I think, is basically having a slope. And basically cutting the slope along the wall. So you're constantly going down, but also turning around. If you do kind of rectangular roads and then you have to make a level for a little bit and then go back down again. If you constantly go down, that's the quickest way of going down along the perimeter, I think. Oh, I forgot to turn on the cat camera today. I just realized there's a cat on my table. I didn't even notice it came. Maybe we could do that. Of course, it's Boba because Coco is not usually happy to be around. Let's see if I can turn on the camera and the caption. All right. Boba is ready to get some sleep in because the whole night's sleep was not enough. Of course, it needs to be all day as well. She had a good breakfast. Our friend got her this fancy grass-fed beef pate wet food, and since then she doesn't want to eat anything else. So she converted us to more expensive food because now if you give her the previous one, she's like, no, I want the fancy one. So at least she's happy. Sometimes I'm making jokes that she's eating better than us. But who knows what's in the food, but it looks pretty good, smells pretty good. Maybe I can try it sometime. For now, I'm happy with the human food. Would Bubba like a dragon ride? What does it mean? All right. So what's missing for... Oh, somehow we are not getting electronics. Oh, because we're importing here. Interesting. Let's not import anymore. Oh. It's unreachable. Why would that be? Actually, we don't need to import here either. Because our ship has a lot, and we have automatically... actually, we have... no, it's not what I meant to... Yeah, we have to keep empty. So they'll do their best to keep it empty. Do we have more electronics 3 we could scavenge on the map? Probably not. Oh man, this is all super hard. I'm not willing to take that fight. Yeah, this is it. So now we can actually do research. So we've just enabled yeah, we've just enabled new research. So maybe we can do the ship then. Or is there anything more? Actually, vehicles management. Yeah, 20 vehicles. That's juicy. Microchip production tier 2. We could even do right away. We haven't even made 1, and we can even research 2. Arc furnace, CO2 recycling. Medical supplies 3 could be tempting, but not necessary. By the way, medical supplies was such a huge relief. When sickness comes, there's no deaths. Before, sickness was always like 500 deaths or something. Definitely do medical supplies earlier than me. I skipped 1, went straight to 2. Don't skip 1. Do medical supplies 1. Very, very useful. It even gives you unity. There's no question. It's so good to do. Yeah, you can do ship. Finish the ship upgrades. And then... yeah... I don't think I'm going to have enough parts for anything more today, so I don't need to worry about it. We might skip the... We might skip the nuclear and build a fast breeder right away with nothing else before, which would be quite hilarious. Alright, so we have all these. Oh yeah, they can't bring in new parts. I think I can fix that. Yep. So like I think they're in a shipyard. They have some parts. Complete this one, and I will make another one. Little, spaghetti style, basically. Not enough space here, I'm afraid. We could use a lift, or we could just do even worse. Is that something that is okay? Yeah, it's okay. And the reason I'm doing this is I'll upgrade all of these to tier 2. But for now, we have storage, plentiful storage. And we can use new lab. How's our computing doing? Yeah, we have a little bit of extra. All right, so now we need to make microchips. And microchips, yeah, so the tier 2 machine is just double the speed, I think. So we don't need to worry about designing new design. Microchips are interesting. We tried to kind of mimic the real world process of multiple steps and taking a lot of time to make a single chip. So there's, I believe, 12 stages. And it needs a lot of space. So where would the microchip factory be? I think this would be a great space because it's going to be all eventually filled. So just real quick, microchips, they need acid, copper, and gold. And actually acid and copper is right next to copper. Perhaps making a factory near copper is not a terrible idea. So here seems to be a good spot for me. And there's so many ways how we can go about this. Of course, every machine needs computing. So one can do a chain of 12 machines to get all the way to the end. One can make just single machine feeding to itself and supply all the parts. Or, you also need wafers, by the way. Or you can make a set of 3 at the same time. You're just asking what's the intended layout, and there's no intended layout. There's so many ways you can do as I was describing. You can do chain of 12, groups of 3, one machine at the same time. There's going to be all pretty much similar performance. If the machines are not idle, they're going to perform in the same way. It just depends how you connect it. I think chain of 12 is the most straightforward. But then when microchips tier 2 comes in, we have to have chain of, I believe, 15, even more. But yeah, I think I will just do group of 3. So I think I will do, this is stage 1. They will connect to stage 2, which will connect to stage 3. Right. And then stage 3 will go back to here and do the second round with the acid, and then third round with the acid and water. That's right. And then the second one will be again copper plastic, and then gold. And there is one final one. Oh. Wait, this is 3C. Oh, there's one more. Oh, there's, okay, 4A. There's 4 stages, actually. There is 4B. And there is 4C. It's already the microchip. Right. This is, I think, the kind of like a medium setup. You can do everything in one machine, right? You can just feed it in, put all the products in. But I think feeding those products separate to the machines is a little more convenient. At least to me. And then this one machine takes 4 silicon wafers. You could even do 2 of these, and then you have 1 crystallizer for them. Oh, somebody's saying that I might need to reverse order of the recipes. That's right. I think that's a good idea. Because you want to first process the latest stage to avoid machines getting stuck, potentially. Especially, I think on the first is the most important one. I think after that, it's kind of given. Because after the machine has not too much choice. But the first one should definitely take a new wafer only if everything else was processed. That would be my take on it. And here, you would have to take a belt. Go... Basically, we have to have a filter, right? Sorter. Oh, this is other way around, huh? Did I connect it the other way around? Yeah, I need to flip it. That's right. No, that's not right. I'm confused. This is the first stage. First stage. Second stage. Third stage. That's right. And here, we can connect a sorter, and we can say Well, I want to say all the C stages will go around. All the C stages will go around. And you can do this. And then all the other stages, well, everything after other stage will be microchip, right? So this is the result. This is the end product. Ready. Now here we need acid water. So actually water is right here, right? So convenient. Thing is I might not be able to get it out easily. I just need to make a little break in the fuel. The water is very little water, by the way, needed. So little water. It's just for washing the CPUs, right? Those actually stages kind of mimic how real CPUs are made. I can connect water here. And then acid I'll take from here. It's quite convenient. Also very little acid. Yeah. Tier 1 pipe will be sufficient. Make a bridge. Is there a... Oh, it's a wrong direction. Am I starting in the wrong... Yeah, starting in the input of the storage. That would not work well. So I would like the output. Maybe we can make it a little neater here by using the closest one. Okay, let's flip it. Just like that. Now I'll be able to connect this, hopefully. Just like that. All right. Now copper and plastic. Plastic, do I have anywhere around? I might need to bring it in. There's no plastic. Which is fine. It needs very little plastic again. Just make a tier 2 storage here. We can already make maybe a road here. I know there is a intended... Oh, I missed the road by 1. Redo. Road. Oh yeah, there's road right there. So I can connect it right here. Maybe not do this. Yeah, this should be another ramp probably. Eventually. Eventually. Yeah, Sarda is saying that the water is to be purified for CPUs, of course. We are assuming this machine is doing it all kind of on site. But of course, we could certainly extend or complicate the production. But we decided that this is already quite complicated for the game. You need to purify the... Well, you need to purify everything, right? You have to purify the silicon, you have to purify the copper, purify the... water. I mean, de-ionize the water even, right? And there's even like one machine, there's no way one machine can make CPUs like this. Every stage has a specific machine, which the reason why we made a state machine is that you can make actually CPUs with a single machine. Maybe we could rethink this in the future and make a separate machine for each stage, which would make more sense realistically, but then it would remove the single machine operation. But now this was made in the world when we did not have mainframe computers, so you couldn't make computing, so you had to kind of bootstrap it on its own. So that's why we didn't have it. So you had to build a little data center and then kind of make some servers without having microchips, and it was a little hard to bootstrap. Now it's easier. So now having a single machine for CPUs makes it's not as necessary as before. So maybe we could reconsider all those decisions later. But now, we are all busy with trains and other things. So all those kind of things are lower priority for us. So we're gonna, perhaps once we have more time, when we are more free from other important features, we could reconsider and change a bunch of things to make it more realistic, more interesting to play with. I'm just gonna connect plastic here. I'm not sure where copper is gonna come in. I'm gonna connect it to the center. The silicone definitely needs water. That's easy one, but the silicone, I need to bring it in. There needs actually a lot of silicone. This one needs quite a bit. I think a big storage is, doesn't fit through here. For my beautiful road should have been much higher. Maybe I can still actually do that. I can quickly tell them to stop doing it here. Even remove it. Then I can say large storage should fit. That's right, should fit here. So that the ramp can be nice and neat here. Yep. And then we have now gold surface, by the way. We can start surfacing with gold, which is really expensive. Do not recommend to do it unless you are filthy rich, gold-wise. It takes 8 gold per tile. Normally, it takes 1 resource for each tile. For gold, it's 8 times more expensive. So be careful. Be careful what you do, because it can definitely end up costing a lot. Yeah, we have lots of... oh. Okay, hopefully that's not gonna collapse. Trigger's not compatible. What did you mine? You mine limestone and sand. Alright, let's just sort some sand. That's alright. Fertilizer is low. Oh. Our gold mine. Actually mining gold. Let's keep doing it. Oh yeah, this guy. It's a little troublesome. Make it work well. Lots of hand. It needs lots of attention, but I'll keep doing it. Oh, we have low supply of water here. Did I not connect the water properly? That's right. There was a little mistake. Alright, so here we need silicon. Oh, is how it's called? Oh, it's actually not loose. It's unit. Is it? think so. It's in crates. It'd be great to have actually an icon with the crate for those cases. I was already thinking about it to avoid confusion. What kind of type of material it is. It's becoming a little unorderly. I'm fine with that. But we have a silicon wafer here, and that should go. So I could make a priority splitter here, or I could just put it in. Why is this one so high? I think it was not intended to be this high. I can do just this. Actually, no. I would like to not take any extra space. All right, so that is plastic. Import and silicon import, and we will need gold and copper. Copper is coming in from here, very convenient location. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want to make more space here. The pipes are easier to reroute if you don't forget to connect them after you change it. So copper will go. Oh, there's one more pipe here. Come on. Copper right here. Oh, same tier. There's another thing I think we would like to fix when you are. It's actually first tier, right? Is that no? The second tier. Yeah, when you're continuing on an arrow, I would like to continue the same tier, which currently it's not the case. It remembers the last one you used. There's going to be another improvement. Yeah, that's right. Exactly what I just mentioned. Why I would like to make that improvement. And last one is gold. So I think that's gonna be my last import. Gold. And now how are we gonna get it through? Like that. It's fine, yeah. Like that. Yeah. And I was kind of hoping that I could take the same setup and just flip it. And make the same thing here. For future proofing, so I can try if I can connect this the same way. The silicon would be right here, wafer. Now pipes are easy. What's not easy is this guy, which I should have. Maybe what I can do, a little trick. I can raise it and then lower it, right? And then use the raised part to connect to both sides. And this one's gonna go all the way there. Just like that. The pipes I was already kind of counting on doing something like this. And this. And that's it. That would be one block. And here is output of microchips. And we make a conveyor belt all the way there. It's kind of long, but I do not want to have extra. That storage is already big. I don't want to have another big storage for microchips. I'm just gonna, let's just do it. Let's just go all the way there with the conveyor belt. Well, here's actually another route that trucks like to take. So it's gonna be another conveyor belt. Let's build all those ramps already because trucks cannot take them. Actually, let's unpause everything except only one half. Yeah, only one half. Let's get it built while I'm trying to pipe this through. Just gotta, I think, yeah, just all the way. Yes, I want to go all the way through here. I probably should have made the output on the other side, but just like that. Let's see if that works. That may be it. Drop some gold around special buildings. That's right. For example, Captain Office, very special. But unfortunately, this excavator is trying to get to it. Once we get to it, we can decorate. Or we can actually decorate. So what I was thinking, actually upgrading the statue of maintenance to be golden. And maybe put some gold around it. However, that needs a lot of gold. And how... Oh, gold is actually stuck on the storage. Why not make a bigger storage? Definitely no need for small storage here. When gold is idle, definitely should keep processing. The water's just gonna go around, not a big deal. But don't forget to connect it. That's the most important part. Oh, we had the rock, which is actually full now. Which is okay. Yeah. This guy still wants to collapse. Still didn't collapse. Fortunately. Oh. Look at that. Limestone totally gone. Well, that's exciting. That is exciting. My plan was to level it actually on the level 1 everywhere. To again maximize the limestone yield. Maybe we can this ramp could go, oh, that's a wrong orientation. Ramp could go all the way here. Yeah. Our trucks are driving through here, which is not completely ideal. Can make them a little ramp here. Yeah, that sounds reasonable to me. You guys work here for now. Now, what I'm missing, I think, is one big bucket for the storage, because right now we have no access. That's no good. Let's do a T3 belt. Limestone. Right. Only 2 excavators and they are managing. Also, I wanted to keep upgrading our excavators, reminding me. Small excavator, get upgraded. Do we have more of them? Was the last one? Oh, that's the last small excavator. Well, that's amazing. All right. Well, in that case, let's continue doing trucks. Do a dump truck. A dump truck. It has to be somehow refactored later. Yeah, I can have 2 more vehicles. Maybe I should, right? Our logistics are super strained. I wonder if I should build a small truck or haul trucks. Small trucks are good for general logistics. Haul trucks are great for loose material. Tank trucks are good for fluids, obviously. I'm gonna do just this. This guy cannot reach. Yeah, don't reach. This is not intended to be reached. These guys eventually also. Yeah, so given that we have lots of extra gold, hopefully, our gold factory is running very well. We could try to make the statue, see what happens. I think I also like to build another one. Would like to build another one to have even better maintenance reduction. And I would like to build it maybe next to this fuel gas. Not a terrible space. A little risky because it can run out due to food's not being wasted. That's alright. Or we can make it some kind of a priority. Right? We could prioritize the statue just to be 100% sure it's gonna get whatever it needs. Oh. Priority here. And just like that. Oh, sand mine. Lots of sand being used. I think while the microchip production is ramping up, we're suddenly starting to use lots of products, like limestone and sand and everything. Also, I guess new construction materials being produced at a higher rate. I think this is not too interesting area. Perhaps here. how is our... Oh yeah, this is definitely has to be upgraded. I might need more silicon reactors. They're doing 12. This should be quite a bit actually. Oh, this was lag. Sorry, I was looking at... Yeah, the silicon is full. That's right. It would be good to have a conveyor there. They need a lot of silicon. But I guess in the future. Right, acid is not flowing. So I'm missing one pipe. That's right. This one has everything. This one's everything. Yeah, that seems like it's gonna work. We might not have enough computing. That's the last thing to check. I think we do. Oh, this guy. Oh, okay. Didn't get stuck suddenly. It's a new development. You can see every time we go one further, we go one tile down. So we're already at minus 30 at this point, which is quite nice. And also as we reach that area of a wall, we're gonna be able to do much further down without turning as much. Also depends on the mountain shape. Here's a little kink that we need to go around. Yeah. There is something else. This empty is correct. All right. You can see that we are getting yeah, I'll still want to reorder this just to make the production faster, so we kind of have the products, the microchips being made from the highest ones, preferably, and to avoid anything being stuck. What we are computing is, oh, our power. What is using our power so suddenly? Electrolyzers kicked in, and also mainframe computers. All right, so we might need more power. And I'm not happy about adding another block of coal power. That might be our only solution, or we just suffer through it a little bit, and then next episode we build some nuclear power plant. I also would like to copy settings. I just did right there. Yeah, we should build some nuclear power plants. I mean, at this point, having a coal power plant is a little embarrassing. And solar is not going to cut it, at least not anytime soon. Because it's maintenance heavy and also quite slow. It would be great to actually upgrade the panels for the better panels for the... Actually, how far is that? Not too far, actually. Having better panels. I think rocket is more interesting, but maybe we can keep that as a last thing. I'm gonna pencil that in. So we haven't made any... Oh, we haven't made any CPUs yet, right? That's right. We haven't made any... Yeah, we haven't made our new gear, so we need to make a nuclear reactor. Let's just explore what it takes to make uranium. Which reminds me, I would like Oh, we are dumping here now? Okay. We're gonna have to import something, right? So, to make uranium, we need enriched uranium and steel. Steel is easy. To enrich uranium, we need yellow cake and hydrogen fluoride. That's made out of salt, I think. No, it's made of acid. Acid and rock. Alright. Acid and rock. And then yellow cake is from crushed uranium ore and acid. Lots of acid for this. So we might even need to import some sulfur or get more for cleaning more air. I can see both of our overflow smokestacks are smoking, which is not a good sign, which means we are not keeping up with cleaning the air. Which it's not, I wouldn't, yeah, not ideal. It's not ideal. I would like to have more cleaning stations. They are seemingly working 100%. And I would like to not reject exhaust. But for now, sulfur is fine, but once we start using lots of acid, we might need to be more diligent cleaning all the air. Yeah, this is beautiful. Air pollution is the one causing everything. I can even take a look in pollution stats. Oh yeah, our air pollution through the roof. As we are ramping up the production, the factory is waking up. Definitely lots of things to improve on. Yeah, I will need even more flops if everything is running. I'm kind of hoping that everything is going to run. Definitely the lab's not going to run all the time because I only have... I could pause one, right? Actually, because this isn't upgraded and I don't have teraflops to upgrade all of these yet. I can save a little bit of computing power here. Would remove this finally. No need for stacking because the throughput is same. Right. Are we gonna see our first CPU being made at some point? It'll take a while probably. We are making 2C stage. 1C. Oh, we have 3C waiting in the queue. Wait a second, why did it process this when we have the ones before? I don't understand it. Isn't that strange? Oh, I think there was a node before. Yeah, I think it just blinked in. This one should process this one, then this one. And then that one. So strange that nothing else is being fed in through this. I think I'm not... it might be a good idea to make a priority here. Let me see. That's gonna work a little better. Oh no, not the whole thing. No, 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 don't do that. I just wanted this to be removed. Just to not have this backup at all, basically. Priority in. Yeah, to avoid any backups whatsoever to make it. Yeah, the mergers try to try to have even inputs, right? So it's gonna take one new and one upgrade, and that's yeah, that's not gonna work well because we have multiple loops through the state. So eventually, this would back up. So you guys were right that we need a priority here to avoid that behavior. Oh yeah, the other side as well. That's right. Uh-oh, we have not enough space here. All right, destroy the whole factory. Doesn't work. Oh, jeez. All right. What are we gonna do here? Oh yeah, there is enough space, just barely. And not this way. Please make it at least a little neater. I know it's not neat whatsoever, but priority through here. And just like that. Yeah. Oh, we have our first CPU. I missed it. Oh, it's right here. First CPUs. Very nice. This is probably the most underutilized belt in the whole factory. It's gonna run just for those 4 CPUs. It's taking 41 kilowatts just for these 4 guys transporting. It might be cheaper to have the truck it actually. It would also make sense to actually put a bunch of segments so that only one segment at a time runs, so you don't eating entire 41 kilowatts. That's like a hyper optimization of your factory to make a segmented conveyor belt to save on power. Right. If I make it in half, you're gonna, yeah. And now I'll pause this one. We definitely don't need 2. And now all the 4s are coming in here. Oh yeah, on tier 2 belt? Who built that? Yep, tier 2 belts for CPUs, guys, so that we have enough supply. You know, it's to be quick. All right, our first electronics 3, which will count towards our quota, so we can make data centers. Well, anyhow, I think this was fantastic. I am not gonna start doing nuclear this time, but I think we desperately need more power. So next time I will embark on the nuclear power next week, because it's gonna take some planning. You know, uranium rod needs assembly. I can kind of prepare mentally for that. And we need enrichment plants. We're gonna enrich that. Then need settling tank for the hydrogen fluoride. Then we need a yellow cake, which is made in mixer. That's gonna be a little processing here. We need a crusher. Probably a big one. Uranium ore. And that's pretty much it, I think. And acid. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be... Perhaps making it in this area would be nice, because we have also sulfur from the exhaust cleaning. We can make lots of acid on site. Because we need acid for yellow cake. And for hydrogen fluoride. And we have toxic slurry to deal with. Oh geez. That has to be cleaned up. And in order to clean it up, we need filter media, which I should make again probably. I should not import the one from the gold area. So filter media has to be made. For manufactured sand, yes. We need brine. Maybe refinery is kind of, brine is kind of here. We are wasting a lot of brine for all the desalination. So maybe they could be piped in, long pipe. Yeah. Yeah, Jim Morin on Twitch is saying that one thing they do is to load all the machines in the recipes, kind of to get ready for it. Yeah. It would be also a good idea to maybe lay out the right number of them. For example, if I would like to have, where's our rods here? We need a little bit of rods, so maybe we need. I'm thinking. Maybe if we do 2 nuclear power plants, we would need half of this, right? So to be future-proof, we can make it this much. So if we need 3 enriched uranium, we can make 0.5, so we can need 2 of these, right? So if I'm aiming for 1.5, basically half production of this, which would be good for 3 nukes. I need 2 of these to make enough in uranium. Yeah, they would need. Yeah. Hydrogen fluoride, very low consumption. That's not a problem. Maybe we can even scale it up for having 1 assembler running it. Yeah, I'll think about it to make the computation easier, basically. We need 4.9 of these. So this is actually exactly 1 machine here, right? So this is actually good ratio. And by the way, that's not a coincidence. We were trying to not give you guys too much headache of, like a weird ratio. So this is 2:1. It's all good. So we need 36 crushed uranium ore. Which this one is a little overkill, but probably fine. Yeah. This one we already made. Perfect. This one we already made, and this one as well. Toxic slurry, that's good enough. Super good enough for this. Also this one. Yeah, so maybe we can even do 2 of these. And then we would need 4 of these. And then 2 of these. That would be still okay for everything else. I forget yellow cake maker. Ooh. What do you mean? Yellow cake maker is here, no? This makes yellow cake from crushed uranium ore. The yellow cake is being used here. Not enough toxin slurry to justify needing a thing. I mean, if we're gonna make, for example, 9 or 18, it's gonna be very idle, but I would still rather have it processed a little bit than dump it. But yeah, maybe dumping this little toxic slurry is not that big of a deal. Maybe we can simplify and kind of avoid this part for now. Since our people are quite healthy, actually we have plus 52 health because we have all the food, all the food sources. Are we having all the food now, or is sausages are still? Oh yeah, now we have all the food. All the food in the game. That's a big achievement. If we had achievements, then we certainly won. Like, hey, you supplied settlement with all kinds of food. All food's available in the game. That's amazing. These guys are quick, huh? All right. Eventually, well, the trucks can go through here. I would think eventually I would like to. I think I can, right? They can go through here. I can just keep mining, except the water there. Just a little fishy. Let's remove all those old ones. So what we can do, we can just route the water through here, I think. We'll see. It's gonna collapse. It's okay. We have some storages on the other side. Huh? Water? Is it because... No, it's just because we are using a lot of water, huh? That's when it's full. So is it not keeping up supplying? Or is there some kind of a bottleneck here? Make sure there's enough input. This one should be full, right? If it's not full, something is not right. Gonna be filling up yet? Okay. Let's see if that helps. Where are you trying to go? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm a little worried about. Those landslides gonna be killing the progress on this. Can you go here? No. All right. What? You can get fuel, huh? You can't even get fuel? Anyhow, let's recover. Oh, coal is mined out. Oh dear, what do we do here? We go deeper? Dig deeper. Let's dig deeper then. Maybe 40 would be a good number to reach. Something gonna collapse here? Probably not. Oh, I hit 39. That's alright, 39 doesn't matter. Let's see, they're gonna trap themselves. Sometimes when you do this, you can trap the excavators. Which I think already happened. Hopefully they'll manage. Oh, that's a new thing. Let's upgrade the storage anyway. We have too much iron scrap. No, too much... Oh, sorting. We're not sorting fast enough. Well... that means only one thing. We need to have another sorting facility. Not very neat. Is it expensive? 500? Yeah, quite expensive, but what's more important? Expense or beauty? I'd say beauty is more important. So let's, even though this is not too beautiful, but I just wanted to have some kind of symmetrical two plants next to each other. Okay, you remove. just wanted to have 2 plants. Just like that. Actually, there might be a space. I don't need space for this. This is all right. Now, do it this way. And we can do it this way. It says you need to build these. Thousand construction parts gone, but we are doing very well in construction parts. These are full anyway. Why didn't you need to build this? At least one. These storages, by the way, also not very necessary because they used to be there before we had conveyor belts. So I can leave them. Maybe have a alert, notify if 50% in all of them. This one is actually gold scrap. We never even used it. Which, actually, gold scrap should go. No, I'll change my mind. This should be glass, and gold should be at the end because this needs to be trucked out. Gold is here. Gold scrap. Here's gonna be not gold scrap, but glass. Broken glass, that's right. Even nicer. And here, eventually, we're gonna have to export. I will deal with it later. This is glass shards. And it's up. Actually, our logistics is stable, which is quite amazing. We've been stable for a while. Huh. Oh, I see, because it was here. Alright. Let's be quicker than the... Oh, not the whole pipe, please. I don't want to have a... Did something happen with my construction parts? I think I put them to shipyard because Unity deconstructed it. Never mind. Actually, this pipe probably shouldn't even be there at this point. I will need a bridge for the excavators, so the pipe can go under. A temporary bridge probably work here. No. Okay, I'll wait a little bit. Let's you guys remind me in a while. These guys are done. This was nice to clean up. Look at that. Not too bad. Let's keep doing it. And here also. Yeah, the whole thing, please. Water's still low here. Coal is... Yeah, these guys get trapped themselves as I thought they would. Barely though. I think if... This one is flattened, perhaps. Oh, not down. Flat. And they could unstuck themselves. Yes. That did work, even though here is little. These guys should mind these two, just to make sure. One still seems to be stable. All right. Jimorian on Twitch is saying that there was a game that had a recipe that delivered 2.813 per minute. Right. I actually, yeah. I'm not sure which game. You're not gonna name the game. That's all right. I think lots of games, if they, if you don't care about ratios while you design the game, it's so easy to slip into these weird ratios because you can take like five input per 17 seconds, and suddenly, like, oh my god, like all the ratios are just crazy divisions, crazy ratios. We try to keep, even if you untoggle the per 60, you can see the actual recipe, right? And we try to always make sure that those numbers are kind of nice in relations to other buildings in the vicinity, right? In the similar kind of thing. So even though you can see fractions, you think, oh, fractions ugly, but actually it's because of the times usually. But even if you have fractions, you can see that they eventually add up to something nice, usually. Which is, yeah, but this is not a game about, it's not about hitting the right fractions. That's not the core of the game. The core of the game is, managing a factory, making a mine, and all those kind of things. And hitting the right ratios should be easy and satisfying as well, right? You're happy that everything kind of worked out at the end. And this is kind of working, extra power. I think these are also not being used. Pausing them might be a good idea. I also built off stream last time an extra oil storage because I was so scared all running out on the world map. So if this one, no, this one, right? Yeah, this is the first one being filled. So if this one goes below 25%, we know that we have a problem, but we still have, I think this one, each one of them is roughly a year worth of oil, maybe a little bit more than a year, which we can actually check. Oh, can you show me crude oil? Right, so the consumption is actually not that bad. It's 3,000 per year ish, 2 to 3,000. So yeah, a little bit more than a year and a quarter each of these tanks. And we are all full here as well, which is nice. Oh, good to see. We are actually running our fertilizer, which I wonder. It's actually sulfur. Oh, interesting. It's sulfur, but we can actually import sulfur from here. We are not importing it from here because this is also exporting. Oh, this is tricky. Yeah, I would like to import and export at the same time, but I can't, which is tricky. So the best way to handle this is to have two storages, one with import, one with export. Obviously, that's what you should do, but I was not smart enough to leave enough space, let's put it that way. So I could make a loose storage small one, maybe here. Maybe here, kind of like emergency, extra emergency sulfur. It could be put in, and then I can take a conveyor belt and ask our Pathfinder to do some magic. Oh, this is one thing I love. Like, imagine trying to find this little guy. Yeah, so this only way to get here is through here, or even here. Okay, this is not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty mad, but not too bad. And I can make a priority. Boba is out of frame. I was trying to. Maybe I'll reposition her sometimes. When she's in a good mood, you can reposition without her even caring about it too much. Let's first connect this, and now. Oh, I had to. This could be just tier 1. I made it tier 2. Let's do tier 1 actually. Yeah, I don't want tier 2 here. This is a extra supply. Oh. Yeah. A little crazy, but a little desperate here for sulfur. And we prioritize this input. And hopefully this will not only relieve this sulfur, we have overflow here. So if there's too much sulfur, we make slag out of it. So basically it's waste, right? So we stop wasting sulfur, which is a good thing. And then if we have enough sulfur, we should add more of these, which no space, right? There's no space here. And they're making 24, so 48. So basically I would like to copy paste this whole thing like this and put it somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe we can make a nuclear power plant and remove this whole thing. I'm not sure. I don't want to put it here because that's future steel expansions, potentially. Maybe on the other side of the power plant, right here. That could be. That's not a terrible spot. Maybe we should level this eventually. Where's our leveling crew, by the way? What are they doing? Oh, I see. They're the backup coal mine crew, which again is idle. Where's their mining tower? Huh? I don't even know. Where's the mining tower, guys? Where you work for? Oh, for this guy. Okay. Dump truck is struggling to find. Oh, another avalanche. Oh, even bigger one. Oh dear. Poor guy. No compatible excavator. What does that mean? Alright, here we have... I think a limestone crew can just continue doing limestone now. Okay, so now we need a ramp. Something like this, basically. Where... Not the prettiest thing, but eventually we're gonna clean it up. For now, it's good enough, hopefully. These excavators might be stuck now. Yeah. Yeah, I think I stuck them. Will this help? Probably not. All right, one more time. It needed a little extra space. And I saw a small truck, which can be upgraded. Right. Now you guys should be able to do it. Yes. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to realize they are no longer stuck. Ah, we have too much iron scrap. Interesting. All right, let's upgrade this belt, I suppose. It's a good thing. Actually, we just set up the alerts, and just as we did, it was helpful. I even got some treats for Boba this time, which I always said I will bring, and now I can fulfill. Boba, would you like to eat some yummy yummy? She likes that. Imagine waking up and somebody feeding you dessert. How awesome is that? That's a cat life. Yeah, you can get it. Here. I also have a heated blanket under the towel, which cats love. It's you can see right there. There's a wire. She thinks she's on the beach. Basically, it's a beach spot. Oh, the trees woke her up. Maybe she's gonna go away now. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be probably it for today. I think we've done a lot of progress. It's been 2 hours already. The goal is working great, except this is collapsing. And maybe our new golden... Oh yeah, totally finished. Look at that. I think that's fantastic. Fantastic time to stop. This one is finished as well. So, yeah. I got some treats. So I think next time, as I mentioned, let's do the nuclear power plant. We are really short on coal, and the coal mine is it's really needs extensions way too often. So let's do nuclear power plant next, and then we'll see. Thanks for tuning in today, and I hope to see you next week. See you guys.